Selfie?
Hey, no, we're recording, honey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're walking the lake. Yes, we are. Sexy as hell. Us too. What's up, people?
Hi.
Hey.
All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, I want to say welcome. And if you already been subscribed and been watching my videos, I want to say welcome back. So today I'm excited for some news. I am getting the keys to my retail storefront space. Well, it's like more like a pop-up location. So we're outside waiting on the broker. I just came back from the bank, so I will be putting my payment down and, of course, getting my keys. Well, I may not get my keys until it's actually April 1st because today is March 14th, 2022, aka for the math people, it's Pi Day, but that, you know, my daughter's teacher just happened to say that to my daughter in math class. But anyway, so I'm excited about that. I feel like in this journey from being a homeowner and going to Miami, just now I got to open up a retail space. The stress level has been quite high, but I'm excited to say I came a long way at 32, just knocking down doors and continue to reach out and see what else I could dive my hands into. So this is going to be a wonderful experience. I want to keep you guys in the loop, and I just wanted to step in right now to let you guys know what's going on today. So stay tuned.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a retail line, front and center.
Oh, I love it. I was like, no, I want to pay now. I want the space.
You got like a front spot. Then you got this kind of storage. I don't remember why. I'm trying to think of what the reason. I think it must have been something like had two doors. Yeah, pretty good size. Like, I think it used to be this was connected like to the space next door. This is like a hallway.
Got it.
I'm trying to remember why there's two.
Okay.
Anyway, you got two doors.
Yeah, at least I got space, that's all.
Yes. And I would say you probably use this one because then the door swing doesn't get in the way.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
a pocket door.
Yep.
And the little back office.
Oh, my God. Which I wasn't expecting to have this because at the end of the day, I just really care about this, but this is a plus
Like
to have
bonus?
that. Yeah,
For
like,
sure.
I'm okay with that. Can I get a window? Okay, question.
Yes.
I know you don't know too much about hair extensions, but in order for me to like display like the hair extensions, I do like a thing on the wall that.
Oh, you can hang stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah,
worried that you
yeah.
guys gonna say no hanging.
No, I mean, think about it like if you're like in an apartment or something like that,
Yeah.
where you can like,
Oh, yeah.
you hang pictures,
Yeah.
you hang stuff, or like a bookshelf, or
Okay.
whatever, like,
Okay.
I mean, if it's like something where you have got to put like a bunch of toggles in the wall, I would just maybe say like, if you ever leave, just like,
Yeah.
like if
Totally.
just
Oh,
kind of
heck yeah,
aware.
heck yeah.
And then just be aware too that don't put anything on this wall.
Heck no. Yep.
We did that. We went to New Orleans and like we bought some little cute thing and like
Yeah.
we had some dude come over and hang it, and then I was like, why doesn't my pocket door doesn't work anymore? Put a screw into it. Yeah, dude. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Like we
Oh,
unscrewed it. He's like, I
geez.
can't believe I did that.
But still.
But so like yeah, just be aware of like basically like about here over.
Yeah.
You don't want to screw anything in there.
Got it. Totally
But that's
agree.
just that wall.
Yep, totally agree.
Yeah.
I want nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using this one, then what I'll do is I'll put a little note in there, lease to have them rekey this door.
Okay, yes,
So,
agreed.
do you want it to be the same, like as the
Yeah,
your main
if
one?
possible.
I think this is the easiest
Yes,
way to do it,
yes,
for sure.
yes.
Yeah, okay. So
And this one doesn't lock either. Oh, no.
Does that one have a lock?
No, good. I didn't want one on this one.
Oh,
No,
perfect.
let's just keep this thing open.
Cool. And you got a little window here,
I
so
like it as a window.
and if you want, you can pull the blind, so if you like don't want.
Can I put an open sign here?
Sure.
I mean, not that it matters. People just walk in and see if you're open. But I like the little light up sign.
You can do that. I think there's some people too that Like if you drive around the building.
Yeah.
We have this front side, but I think there's a couple people
That actually.
well, they'll like do a little bit of stuff in here. Like I would be like a little bit careful about going like too overboard, just because the city they have like what's called a sign allowance. I don't know what it is, but like what they'll do is they'll look at our outside sign. They look at like any signage on site, and then they like give you a certain percentage you can do.
Wait, why though? Wait, why?
Because they want to stop people from like just plastering every window with like.
So I can't put glam hair packs?
You can do that there. Yeah. I would say
okay?
just like be careful about doing like usually it's like a percentage of like the glass you cover.
Oh.
So like I would say don't cover like if you figure I don't know however wide and tall this window is, that's like the square footage of glass.
Yeah.
I would just maybe not do any more than like 20-25%.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like
gotcha.
I don't know this whole big window maybe something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say just like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
okay, good. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, it's not a big deal. I mean, if anything, they would just call us and be like,
shut me down.
No, they'll just get like take a sign or $2 or something like that. But I think
take that down.
Pretty easy. Like I feel like. So.
Okay, cool. Nice. How do you feel?
I like it.
She's 14 and she's a little sassy teen. How do you feel?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to sign the papers, give you money, and let's can we move on to this so no one else gets his spot?
I don't want to rush you, so you take as much time as you want.
This is awesome. Did you see the back?
I was in there.
Like, we're YouTubers too about my business, so we YouTube everything. So
sweet.
Yeah. So she's taking it from my YouTube. Oh my gosh, this has a window too. I totally didn't pay attention.
It's like the
And
biggest
you,
part.
and you said Wi-Fi. So there's Wi-Fi
building has
included
Wi-Fi.
in the building?
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know? That's like, you're like giving away gold there?
It's like $100 for like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we try and do it in any building we have where we've got a bunch of tenants who I know will use it. Like some buildings I don't do it in just because it costs us money and like if not enough people use it then it's not worth it. But for sure, like there's this is a building where like tons of people use it. So yeah, it's bonus free.
Man, when I see this, I'm like, come on, who can't? Yeah, what's the catch to this? Like, I think you're pulling strings here. Like, stop messing with me.
So you can obviously mail it or drop it off to our office in Bloomington. Oh. And then all that stuff is kind of on the front page here too. This year.
Okay, right there. Okay.
Or you can do ACH, which is you give them your info and they just go and grab it.
I heard of that.
Yeah.
I've never used it, even though I've been baking with them for so many years.
It's the same thing, kind of like. So the
Okay.
difference is like ACH is you give us permission
Okay.
to go in and just grab it every month.
Yeah.
This one it's sort of the same, but like
Give it permission as well.
Well, what they do is so you tell Wells Fargo every month send a check in this amount.
All right, so I'm checking back in. So if you guys had stayed tuned for the previous videos regarding meeting the broker, then looking at the space, and then meeting to sign all of the documents. Then we were talking about the signage for my business to be displayed for the advertisement. So when cars go by, that was going to be an additional charge. So I was joking with him and I was like, why didn't you tell me that while I was at the bank? I would love to have one to pay that right away with the price. Like, of course, being that I'm going to be in this space, I want to also make sure that I know that they're paying for what's included is the signages on the door, within the hallways of the actual suite for the space, being that I am the first suite as soon as you walk in the door to your right. So they typically probably won't get a chance to look at the suites that's in that building. Like Progressive Insurance is in there, a therapy, I think a counseling and therapy center is in there, a barbershop is in there, a store is in there, a beautician is in there, and American Family Insurance is in there. So there's a couple insurance, like big companies in there. So anyway, they do the advertisements for the front and the back of the building on your door. Then also the signage outside of the building. And that was an additional cost for that, as that was not included. And I'm like, well, I want that. Like, I want my business to be displayed on the actual signage outside when the cars are driving by. So even though most of my customers thus far are doing Google search, and Google is bringing in that traffic to me, because it's called a Google Analytics. So when you are setting up your website, you can type in your Google Analytics so that anybody that clicks on your website is being tracked by Google. I know it's deep, my business consultant told me all this. So I bring in traffic just by Google, people searching for hair extension, hair companies within our location, and then I come up. So I'm already getting that traffic online regardless. But I also wanted to make sure I'm also getting that traffic going past. So yes, I wanted to pay the extra. So he was like, oh, I didn't include that. I would have told you to get that if I would have known. I was like, yeah, I definitely want that. He said, well, he's going to tack it on for the next month's money that is due for me leasing the space. So we were talking about that. And then we were just joking a lot because I'm the type of person as I take things serious, but I'm just like I was telling him, I'm a small fish swimming in a big ocean. I'm just trying to get my name out there. I'm just trying to be the best small business that I can be. Like I went from online to now I got a space and I still do online. So I'm going to be doing both. Then I also work from home for Hennepin County Government Center. Then I'm also a mom. So yeah, I feel a little bit stressed, guys, but my heart is telling me to just go with it because to be a failure means to not have tried at all. That's how I look at it. You guys may view it differently. But to be a failure to me is not trying at all. So I'd rather fail while trying than to not try at all. So I just went to Wells Fargo and got the money that I needed for my down payment, first month, get the keys, and get a cashier's check. Like I make all my business things out of my business banking account because that is what I need for documentation on what I spend on a year for my business. So having a business bank account is helping me keep the flat cash flow to my business. Then I have my personal account that I use just for personal stuff. So even my gas for marketing, because I do have my business on my vehicle. So anytime I drive is marketing. So you get that tax write-off. So I'm also doing that. So even just going to the gas station, I'm like, nope, gonna use my business banking account unless it's for personal reasons. If I'm going to a doctor's appointment, definitely I'm not. That has nothing to do with my business. Going to the grocery store, no. So I try to just, differentiate which one is for personal use or not. But nevertheless, it was a good deal on this space. I was the last person to lease the last spot. I think there's one tenant that will be up due for leaving the space in 2 months, and I wanted to kind of move in right away because the reason why I chose a 560 square feet because I like the space that it was close to the door. Soon as my traffic comes in, mine's right there, and then this space I got the window. I have the window to the front building, so I can also put the open sign and also put my logo. We were talking about that. There is certain size of the logo can't take over your whole window. So he was saying at least 20 to 25% is what I could do for the logo. So I was like, and I could put my logo. So not only will I have my logo outside on the signage when the cars are driving by that they operating can put up, I will also have my logo on the window if I choose to have that. And I was like, why not doubly have that? So I am definitely going to have my logo on my window. So, and make sure that it's not taking up the space of the window because it says that it can't be taking over the full window, which is fine. But the fact that my suite has that, sorry, my cat wants to lay down. So the fact that my suite has the window, I didn't care about he had another space that was going to free up that was like 850 square feet. I don't want to be on the second floor. I don't want to be carrying furniture up to that area just to furnish my retail space. I'd rather just come in straight through the door, get my space and just turn right in, no level, no floor. It was just a wonderful space. He was telling me about how a nail place was in my spot. They were doing nails out of that space and they no longer could be there because the business did not like the fumes that the spa was bringing it didn't have the right HVAC system to circulate that air out. So it was just making it too much. You know how nail shops are. Well, sorry for the guys on the channel, but the women know how the nail shops are. It's very strong in the nail shop. So they ended up letting them out their contract very early because, again, it just wasn't going to work for them to have their nail spa in there. So I feel so bad that nail shops literally, it's hard for them to find their space because you got to have a right HVAC system, and it was going to cost 20 grand to get that installed. So I'm very excited about the space. I think this is going to add more stress, but I'm like willing to take that stress because that's what a business do. You ain't going to be successful if you're just sitting around. So I just had updated my business registration for the state of Minnesota, and my trademark, just the address. So being that I have this physical retail space, you know, it was different when I was registering my business as online because there wasn't no physical address that I actually worked out of except for my house. So I could just put my house address because when I was doing online orders, I shipped those out with the various mail carriers that I work with, which was USPS, UPS, FedEx. So it was easy for me to just ship out the product then. And then you just enter the tracking number for the customers and they receive it via text message and an email. And then they can also register for my actual online registration, where if they just want to become a customer for quite a bit time instead of just a one-time customer, then they can also see their orders that way too. So it was just easy. But now that I have a retail space, I have to make it match the new business address for me to actually have customers come through the door. So I had to update that and pay another fee. So they'll get back to me with that update, and then calling insurance to get business insurance, property liability. In the contract that I sign, it states that I have to be, my insurance for the retail space has to be a minimum of 1 million for property damage or retail something, bodily injury. So in case a customer comes into the store and then they trip or fall, so it would have to be minimum of 1 million up to a maximum of 2 million of coverages. And when I first did the business insurance, I didn't know quite a good number to set it at. So I did like 300,000. I don't know. I'm new to this. I didn't have to have business insurance because nobody was coming to my house. I did online orders. So as I'm going through Geico's affiliate company, I didn't know the right number. I just said 300K. I look at the contract that I'm supposed to be signing because I was meeting with him today, and it said, no, you got to have a minimum of 1 million. So I'm like, is this guy scamming me? This broker's like, why are you wanting too much? I am just a small hair extension company trying to serve my people, and you want 1 million for a minimum? What? So then I started getting on the phone with the insurance company. They was like, calm down. We're just going to reassure you that this is actually common. The most common insurance that they require is the minimum of 1 million. So this is okay. We will get your policy updated to reflect that. Within 24 hours, you will receive those documents. Yes, your premium will go up for this. So I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to have an updated premium for the retail space. So that's okay too. That's okay too. I just feel like my store is legit not going to be open in some months. I got this Miami trip that's coming up within 3 months. Here I'm going to take it on another adventure, which I should have just told myself, like my daughter said, slow it down. You don't need to do all this right now. But I'm always like, no. Let me grab the bull by its horns. I can do it. But no. So I ended up not listening and saying, no, I'm going to meet this broker. This is a good space. I've been looking for a space around my area. This is right up the block from where I live. So when I'm getting up to do my day, I'm going to go to the store and open up my store. So I was like, no, I'm gonna take the space for someone get it. This is just too good to be true. And then Wi-Fi included in the space. Not saying that my customer is gonna come in here and want to use the Wi-Fi, but I'm saying for me to operate my business, some of my equipment, like I'm getting this new, what do they call it? Point of sale system. So my customers can tap their card if they have their Apple phone and they have a PayPal not PayPal, Apple Wallet. They could tap it on the thing. They don't even have to bring out their card, and it'll pay it right there. Or they can do card chip, card swipe, or if they have an Android, they can also do the same thing. It still allows them to tap the phone. I'm not sure what theirs is called. Google something, I think. I'm not sure, but it says that they can also do it too. So it isn't just for Apple. So they have many ways to check out. Then the receipts. So everything's going to be working off it's really working off a Bluetooth connection, but for me to do my inventory and be on my business laptop, which is somewhere on my bed somewhere, I need Wi-Fi. I mean, I was going to look at Xfinity and see what business Wi-Fi they have available, but I'm already doing Wi-Fi in my house, and the fact that it said it was included in the building, hopefully it's good Wi-Fi, that because I'm not going to be on there just doing a lot of stuff. I'm just going to be doing just a couple stuff. So and then I'll come home and use my Wi-Fi if needed. So I don't want to purchase something more. So that was that. What else? So they got Wi-Fi. Oh, restroom. So the suite, there is a key to the restroom. There is a community room. I think conference room, where there's refrigerator, table, chairs, microwave. You reserve your time slot. You can go to the conference room. But knowing me, I may not use the conference room. I'm the type that I have a space within my retail space for office. So I will have my own refrigerator, microwave there, because I already have 2 microwaves here. One that was built in my house above my stove, and then one that I carried from my townhome. So I don't use the one as much, so I can take that and bring that to the space, and then I will have to buy a refrigerator. Anything to just avoid not using that conference room if it's not needed. So that was that. And then I think that was it, and we were kind of just talking it up. So I get the keys April 1st. So they're going to work on my signage. I got to get back to him my insurance once that numbers are updated. And I probably won't start doing any work until after Miami. I do want to take my YouTubers along with me so you guys can see me renovating the business to get it up to par. There is going to be times where I'm buying things and there might be shipping delays. I do know that there's been crazy shipping delays with getting stuff in and furniture and all parts and all that stuff, but I just got to keep trucking along. I know my expectations is not going to be that I'm going to be up and running before the summer. Well, in Minnesota, it still snows. So to us, it should have been spring by now, but spring is just taking its good old time. So I won't be up and running as a business around summer. I just know it. I'm going to go to Miami in June, end of June. Maybe after that, just step and take a look at the retail space and see, like, I think I want to show you guys, but I'm not a good drawer. This is before I found this space that I had drew up a drawing because I was going to get another space that was way bigger. It was like more of like a storefront, and somebody beat me to it. So someone took it, so I just kept looking, and this is how I found this one, and I just didn't want nobody to get it out of my hand. No, it's not the storefront that I wanted, but in due time I'll get there. I still love this space. It's in a great area. The one that was the storefront was kind of not in a good area. Like, I would have had to have like almost security at the door. That's how, like, I didn't really feel safe. I would have probably had my twin brother come and probably post up with me, because I just don't know. So maybe it was good that I didn't get that space. So, and that this space worked out, and I feel so comfortable within this space because I'm in there with other businesses. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will continue to check in. I want you guys to follow my journey of setting up my store from start to finish, which is crazy because I just bought this house and I kind of wanted to do some renovations here, especially to the backyard. I wanted to add a pool and just kind of make me a deck and do my like barbecue area. But now with the retail space, I'm like, which one's more urgent? Like, I don't want to be paying on a retail space and not occupying it. So that one has to be up and running more sooner. So now my renovation. So anybody who's tuning in for my home renovations that I was currently doing, I do apologize that I'm now taking another route. And now I'm trying to get my retail space up and running. So I know it's not what you guys were looking for. I do apologize. I'm just all over the place. Once that is up and running and I'm open and closed and have set hours and everything's up and running and working efficiently, I will resume my renovations at the house because I actually really enjoy the renovations and learning more stuff. So I just couldn't miss out on this opportunity to get this space up and running. I just feel very grateful and I'm excited. So it's almost like, you know, it's just almost like I'm excited. I know I'm going to be stressed out, but it's all worth it. And that's what I like for me. So I do want to leave off saying, for anybody, don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Literally, don't let anyone tell you that. You don't get anywhere if you don't try. Even if you fail, just look back and say, you know what, I tried. How many times I started this hair extension company originated in 2016. I took a break in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and then I came back up in 2021 and I was way more stronger, way more knowledgeable. I was giving out more discounts on my product that I was actually paying for the product. So I wasn't making any revenue that, or any profit that I could make off of that because I was giving out more discounts to coworkers and friends. So now that I'm more knowledgeable, learned from my mistakes, kept it on, registered my business, trademarked everything, got the platform legit and started reaching out to bigger companies to get partnerships with them. Now I'm getting those customers coming to my platform. So what I want to say to you is just don't give up. I mean, this world is really no limit to what you can do. So just keep trying, keep striving. Even if people don't even look any way towards your business or give you a benefit of the doubt, keep it moving because there's going to be someone that's willing to give you a chance. Even if, like me, I didn't know half of the things about this insurance, called the right people, had a conversation. They was able to educate me that this is common. You're in someone else's retail space. They want to make sure that if anybody falls in your store, that it covers the actual person who owns that building and then you that owns the space, so you won't get sued. Well, you will get sued, but they would cover the damages. So I'm still learning. So I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Sorry this vlog was all over the place. I can't wait to get settled in. But again, you guys won't see any of that stuff right away because I do have to get ready for my trip. And then I also want to make sure I come back to the space with a clear head. So thank you so much, everyone. Stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you in the next clip.